The sixth-generation NGAD fighter from the United States recently received a boost in a recent defense budget proposal, calling for more research and development funding, potentially to aid the new model fighter. This generosity allowed the USAF and Navy to unveil the futuristic aircraft way ahead of its competitors, China and Russia. There is very little information about NGAD in the public domain. While NGAD's status as a classified special access program is one obvious reason for the lack of information about it, the program's separate software approach raises the possibility that even those with insider knowledge of NGAD aircraft will not be able to predict the new type of technology, which will be used. According to Brown, separating flight control and mission system software will allow the Air Force to incorporate new technologies already under development, as long as they match the aircraft in match weight, power, and cooling requirements. We can then change the mission system and allow multiple vendors to compete, as long as they meet, match, and function, said Brown. And because it drives competition, you get a better end product, and ideally, it also lowers the price. Future Warrior. In 2020, the USAF revealed that it had designed, built, and tested a top-secret fighter in just a year. The fighter is part of the Air Force's NGAD program, which intends to replace the F-22 Raptor by 2030. It was recently announced that the service plans to retire 33 of its older F-22 fighter jets. These jets are reportedly no longer combat-capable and are only used for training. As part of the NGAD program, the USAF has decided to divert these costs towards researching cutting-edge fighter jet designs, particularly the NGAD, as previously noted by the Eurasian Times. In a testimony before the House Armed Services Committee on the 2022 fiscal year budget, Air Force Chief of Staff General Charles Keith Brown Jr. stated that there could be two variants of NGAD, one with long-range missions for the Indo-Pacific, for Chinese operations, and the other with shorter ranges between possible combat areas in Europe, for Russian operations. The U.S. Air Force and U.S. Navy have separate NGAD programs. The artist's rendering of the plane shows a triangular warplane with no vertical tail. The NGAD program will have fighter jets with increased speed, maneuverability, stealth technology, and AI-assisted data processing. Furthermore, NGAD is being designed to carry out unmanned missions and take part in unmanned teams, where human pilots work alongside drones and unmanned platforms, including loyal wingman aircraft. NGAD is one of the 7 operational imperatives that have been outlined for the future of the USAF. Under this framework, NGAD is critical to dealing with the difficulties posed by the increasing threat from China and Russia. This category might include, for example, the ability to carry hypersonic weapons, which the U.S. is aggressively developing. The first concept images of a 6th-generation fighter jet, attributed to Northrop Grumman, predate the NGAD program entirely. They can be traced back to at least 2009 and show a tailless twin-engine airplane armed with a direct energy weapon. While the images might have some relation to research programs carried out at the time, there is simply not enough context to judge whether the company was significantly invested in 6th-generation jets back then. However, those early images show some similarity to the visualization revealed by the company in 2015, just a year after the NGAD program was initiated. The image portrayed a tailless blended wing-body aircraft, firing a laser at incoming missiles. The theme of direct energy weapons was retained from the picture published in 2009, and the overall shape was somewhat similar. However, this new representation was an actual piece of concept art, rather than a placeholder intended to portray a laser weapon. While the USAF and multiple aerospace companies have used Avella's designs on numerous occasions, the artist has never been involved in any of their projects. Regarding advice or inspiration from the USAF or any entity, I've had nothing. I just read it and see what the big companies show, and analyze what they don't show, because that's what they must really be doing for sure, Avella explained. And finally, we get to the big one, an image revealed in the USAF acquisition report for 2019 to 2020. Page 55 of the report features a section on the NGAD program, with a piece of artwork that attracted a lot of attention at the time. A jet with what looked like foldable vertical stabilizers was featured. Several text blurbs highlighted buzzwords associated with the program, such as constant competition and digital experimentation, while a wireframe of an apparent unmanned variant was present in the lower corner. Was this image an actual design that was being worked on by the USAF? Or was it yet another placeholder created by an artist? We will have to wait to find out.